Jamal Niaz here with the legend himself, Benson Henderson. You got to the Pro Tournament final. Very tough, grueling fight against Idris Virgo. Unfortunately, the judges didn't give it you. Did you think you'd done enough to get the win?
I do think that I never really argue with the judges. I've been in a lot of close decisions one way or another throughout my MMA career, and there's really just no point in arguing over it with the judges. It doesn't matter around the world what people think. It doesn't matter what Instagram thinks. It doesn't matter what Twitter thinks. It doesn't matter what my mama thinks. What matters is the judges around the ring, the judges around the cage. And, you know, the judges gave it to Idris tonight, so hats off to him. My job was to make sure the judges give it to me, and I didn't do a good enough job.
Does the competitor in you want to run that one back straight away? If you had to pick the next matchup, would it be against Idris to right that wrong?
Yeah, for sure, no problem. I would love that. The true competitors always want to get it back. They always want to get after it. Until the day I die, I'll always want to get my hands on Donald Cerrone again. Till the day I die, I'll always want to get my hands on Anthony Pettis again. Till the day I die, I'll always want to get my hands on Andre Korshkov again. He beat my butt, but I'm like, oh, I can get him back now, though. So, man, yeah, you always want to get it, run it back with the guys who beat you, you know?
And, you know, not staring across the ring from Nate Diaz because you didn't fight him tonight, but he was in the opposite corner. And, you know, you guys have one of the most iconic moments in UFC history when you were both on the floor with the leg locks and he was flipping you off back in 2012. I remember staying up over here watching at about 5 a.m. What's it like being around another legend, and is he someone you'd love to share the ring with as well at some point?
Nate's a good dude. You know, I got nothing but respect for him. You know, he always sees me, comes up and shakes my hand. I shake his hand. He's a good dude. I got no ill will at all towards Nate. You know, so. I mean, if we ever want to share the ring or boxing ring or whatever with him, sure, no problem. It's not something I'm itching for, but if they pay me a ton of money, they pay him a ton of money, then sure, sign me up, no problem. But, you know, it is what it is. It's not something I'm really, like, trying to get, nothing like that.
In terms of potential boxing fights for you, there's still so many exciting fights for you when you look at the likes of, you know, Tyron Woodley, even Pettis. You've not boxed him yet. You fought him in MMA, you fought him in karate combat. I'd like to see the boxing match, to be honest. You know, your opponent tonight beat him. You beat Chris Avila. So I would like to see that as well. Could that be potential? Tyron Woodley, Pettis, maybe a Mike Perry as well?
Yeah, I'm down for all of it. Like, you know, I'm here to have fun. I'm here to have a good time. This whole boxing world. Tonight was my very first night, so I'm down for it. Woodley, hit me up, no problem, let's do it. Who else you say?
I said Anthony Pettis.
Pettis, we'll do it again. He texted me when I got the Avila fight. He said, man, you getting the Avila? You better go get him, dog. I was like, yeah, man, I got you, man, I got you. So seeing him in boxing again, like he beat me. How many times that sucker beat me now? He beat me twice in MMA, once in karate combat.
The karate combat fight was close, and the first fight was very close as well, wasn't it?
Yeah,
WEC.
First fight was a split decision.
Yeah.
He got it because of the kick.
Yeah.
The second fight, he got me. He got me to armbar.
Yeah.
The third one
was super tight in the karate combat.
Again, the judges gave it to him. But if you ask around the world, who do you think won? It is what it is, you know. But Pettis, let's go. Let's do it. You know, I think that'd be fun. I can't let him beat me a fourth time.
Would that be under Misfits, or he's got APFC as well? Would he want to have it in APFC, or would you be down for doing that in Misfits as well?
Wherever. It doesn't matter. We can do the back of a 7-Eleven. He'll come down to my gym. I'll go train at his gym. You know, whatever. We'll figure it out. No worries.
What about Mike Perry as well? Mike Perry would be awesome.
Mike Perry, let's do it. Someone talked about Mike Perry bare knuckles. Like, that's a challenge. That's a challenge.
Yeah. You mentioned all the combat sports that you'd like to do that you've not done yet. You've not done bare knuckle.
I have not done bare knuckle yet. Hey, bare knuckle, hit me up. Let's do it. Let's go.
You're getting told no off
the wifey said no, but bare knuckle, you guys come up with this. Wifey's be like, okay. I think bare knuckle will be super fun, super exciting. I think the dynamics behind bare knuckle, if you watch bare knuckle, like it is boxing, but the dynamics are totally different because you're going to get cut no matter what, right? You're going to get cut. So every punch, every strike you throw has to be, it's just different, you know? Yeah. I mean, this is my first time doing actual boxing, but from what I see from a fan's perspective, boxing and bare knuckle, they're the same, they're similar, but they're a lot different too. And I'd be down for bare knuckle. They have to pay me a lot of money, but that'd be fun, man. That'd be really fun. It'd be something I want to do.
Yeah, and Conor McGregor's involved with them as well, so the pull now is huge. They're on DAZN as well, so massive audience. And McGregor's steering the ship with them. That'd be pretty cool, right?
Yeah, sure. It is what it is, man. Let's do it. Let's go.
Another name, Masvidal. Masvidal will be badass as well. Him and Nate had such a good fight. I was really impressed with both guys' skill set in there.
Yeah, Masvidal, he came to the gym and trained just the other day. He came down to Phoenix. He trained a little bit. We rolled around for a little while. He'd be a good one. You know, I'm buddies on boys with Masvidal. But if he wanted to throw down, they pay him a ton of money. They pay me a ton of money. Let's do it. We can be buds and
rejuvenated now. See, there's always going to be so many options for you.
There's so many storylines because of my long MMA career and all that stuff. You know, I'm down for it. I'm game. I'm your Huckleberry. Whatever it is you want, I'm your Huckleberry. Let's go. Let's do it.
I'd love to see it.
I would love to see a jiu-jitsu match. And then wait maybe like a week, and then a kickboxing match, and then wait a week, and then a boxing match, and then wait a week and do like an MMA fight between the same opponents, and see who wins at all of those. I think it'd be super interesting to do something like that.
You and Pettis to finalize that rivalry, that makes perfect sense.
Pretty much, we did do that. Yeah, you're right.
That'd be so cool. And yeah, finally, just in terms of the experience you've had over here, I know you fought with Bellator in Dublin a few times. What's it been like coming to the UK? So many fans, so many excited people to see you. And we have a rich history of combat sports as well. You look at Ricky Hatton, Nassim Hamed, all those guys.
For sure. I love the UK. The UK is amazing. You guys have some of the most passionate fans in the world. Yo, hooligans, is that like a negative term, or is that okay to say?
Well, no, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. We're rowdy. We're a rowdy bunch.
Rowdy and passionate. I love that. I'm a passionate guy. I love to compete. I love to have fun. I love to get after, you know. I'm actually outside the cage, outside of doing this stuff. I'm pretty quiet. I'm really quiet. I'm really down to earth. I stay at home. I don't do anything. I don't go anywhere. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't party. I'm really boring. But when it comes to fighting, I love to get down. I love to have fun. I love to get passionate. I love to be excited, you know. And the UK fans, that's exactly what they are. You guys are passionate. You guys be fighting in the crowds. Y'all be yelling and throwing stuff and just getting.
It's good fun.
I love it. Yeah. I love it. That's the kind of fans you want in a sport. You know, you want those kind of rabid fans. It's awesome. I love it.
Last one. The way the sport has continued to evolve of MMA since you were champion back in 2011 is incredible. Not just in cage in terms of the skill set and the level that keeps growing, but in terms of the exposure of the sport as well. What do you make of, first of all, Islam Makhachev as lightweight champ and then Belal as welterweight champ as well?
Islam's gonna go for number 4 now, isn't he? Yeah, son of a gun. Yeah. You know, he's great. He's awesome. He might get it. Yeah, he beat the guy already, right? Yeah. He beat the guy already. Yeah. So man, hats off to him. We'll see how he does. But yeah, the
super close fight between them both though. Sarukian, it was a decision, but like very close considering how his other fights haven't been close.
I will find out. We'll see when they fight how it looks, you know. But as far as the growth, the expansion of MMA, at its core, everyone understands fighting. Everyone understands what it is to compete, to throw down. You have to fight for your parking spot. You have to fight for your job. You have to fight for your spouse, your husband, your wife. You have to fight for your kids sometimes going to their school. So we know what it is. People know what it is to fight, to get after, you know. And if you take away all the balls, you take away the nets, you take away the rackets, you take away everything, all the sport comes down to competition, getting after it, the one-on-one type of aspect, you know. And that's what MMA, that's exactly what MMA is. You want to punch, you want to kick, you want to do this, you want to whatever you want to do. You want to hug somebody. Let's see who's the best is. Let's see who's the best person, best man, best woman. And MMA captures that, and that's why it's exploding. That's why it's so big now, because everybody around the world knows what it is to fight for something, you know. So I love that MMA is growing like that. Hopefully we have a good. It'd be really hard, but you know, a good non-profit organization to help the growth of the sport, the education of the sport, to make it a true, like, you know, like FILA does for soccer, like a lot of these big organizations do for the WTA for tennis. All these organizations to help the sport grow even more and help people be educated and make it a proper sport, not such like a hooligan sport and like looked down upon, you know. But it'll take time, but it'll get there.
100%. Always a pleasure speaking to you, brother.